Hi, Megan. Thank you so much for joining me and agreeing to be part of this interview for Alta News. We just wanted to delve a little deeper and get to know the leaders of Alta a little bit more. So let's kick off with the first question, of which being, how did you end up in your current job and what drives you from day to day?
So thanks, Christine. I've been on a really interesting journey. My undergraduate was a nursing degree. So a little bit different or a little far removed, I guess, from a legal perspective, but not really. So, I had the blessing to work a number of years as a nurse. I travelled around the world. I lived in the UK for 3 years. I then went into selling in the healthcare industry, which was very different to, the nursing side. Had sales roles for some large American and German companies. And my role was made redundant. So I just finished my MBA and thought I might do something a little bit different. So I got a job at a technology company, IBM, and I went in to be their health and education marketing manager, which really, I guess, changed my path in the respect of technology. I changed roles over a few years in the company and went back into solution selling and was made redundant again. So I've got lots of experience in that area and decided really it was time to work for a smaller business. I'd always worked for really big companies and wanted to change from just really a healthcare social services focus. So it brought me here today where I'm the Business Development Manager for Digitus Information Systems. We're also known as Inmalex. So for me, what drives me day to day is really striving, I guess, to make a difference in whatever I do. And working in the legal industry is really about making, I guess, the lawyers and legal assistants really more productive around, for us, email management, compliance, productivity tools. So I guess I like to say I work to promote end user happiness and positive experiences.
Amazing. Wow, thank you. You have a very different path from
Yes.
so it's great you've got all that different experience. I love that. Alrighty. Question two. Describe a typical day in your life working within legal tech.
So I work for a company that's developed their software in Malex from the ground up here in Australia. And they're focused on the legal market amongst other industries. So for me, my typical day starts with, very important, some exercise to invigorate the body and the mind before, checking all that inbound correspondence, reviewing what's happening in the legal market, and on the social media and the news. We're a global company, so my hours, like many others who work with Alta, are often variable to accommodate requirements from our customers in other countries. I guess current and prospective customer feedback really shapes our continued development of Inmalex. So keeping in contact with these sorts of people on a regular basis is really important. I do promotion for our company as well, aligning it to what's happening in the legal market and the social media I look after, and also the marketing perspective. So yeah, I have a varied day. It's really never a dull hour.
That's great. You're never bored, always something interesting, something different.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. You were about to go back in time to give yourself a single piece of advice. What do you say to your younger self?
I think to a younger Megan, when I was in high school, I'd like to say that, life will throw you many, many curveballs that really don't always make sense. But I encourage you to take the journey and you'll learn and experience some amazing things and meet some brilliant people along the way.
Wow, that's some wise advice. I love that. Great. All right, question four. It's the 30th of October, 2030. Let's pretend. What do the lawyers and legal tech founders of 2030 say when they look back at legal tech and the legal industry today? What trends will they still be talking about?
Well, I guess it's always hard to predict, where we may be in 10 years. Who would have thought we'd be where we are today, even back in January? So I personally think legal services are really going to continue to evolve to be different, I guess, than today in terms of, I guess, both job function and the way they're provided. I think the current structures will always remain in some shape or form, but that continue, I guess, moulding will occur. And I think automation is really going to play a role in this transformation, and we're already experiencing that now. The trends I think that we'll still be talking about in 2030, I think are things like blockchain, the augmented intelligence, and really that customer-centric service as well, putting the customer at the centre.
Definitely. Sounds about right, I think. Next question. In 3 sentences or a roundabout, what is ALTA? Who was ALTA created for, and why should people care?
So ALTA, the Australian Legal Technology Association, it actually provides a community for Australian legal technology companies so that we can share information, we can collaborate, and also build the presence of Australian legal technology on the global stage. ALTA was actually created for every Australian legal technology company with a special focus on those starting their journey in the legal software market. And I guess why should they care? If you're a startup Australian legal tech company, ALTA can potentially help you to engage and learn from those who have travelled the same road, and introduce you to a community of like-minded people who actually share the same passion, Aussie legal tech.
Great. Thank you very much. Question 6. What is your role in ALTA, and what are your plans for the rest of your term?
So I'm really excited to say I'm a newly elected, as of last week, ALTA board member. Thank you. And I'm actually going to be responsible for chairing the membership committee. There will always be continuing, to develop strategies to attract new members and advocates and engage with them also once they've joined. But I'll also be spearheading a new digital strategy task force where we'll be looking at redeveloping the look, the feel, the content of the ALTA website, and also reviewing ways we can best engage with our members, advocates and sponsors via social media channels. So if anyone wants to join us, please contact me and let me know. I'm also hoping that, I can give back and make a difference during my term on the ALTA board as well.
I'm sure you will, definitely. Super exciting stuff. Can't wait to have you start and do that. Congratulations again on getting that. Final question. Where can we stay up to date with what you're doing?
So you can find me in a number of places, and also ALTA obviously in a number of places. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, @InMailX. Also you'll be able to stay updated via the ALTA website, the monthly ALTA news, which you put together, Christine, with some others, and also the blogs.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me, Megan. This has been great, and it was great to learn a little bit more about you, your thoughts on legal tech, and your role in ALTA as that begins.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time.
No problem.